Hi guys, welcome back to Go Off Sis. This is Lexi.
I'm Cassidy.
And I'm Danielle.
And today we have a lot to talk about. We always say that.
But we really do.
Yeah, we haven't seen each other in like 2-3 weeks. We haven't recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Been
we
a
just saw
long
each
time.
other for the first time like 30 minutes ago.
We did have a brief session of, okay, what do we say that's off air? Is there anything we can't say on the pod?
Right.
So we got that over with.
There wasn't a lot.
Yeah, there really wasn't.
Because
No.
we're very vulnerable with you guys.
That's right.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what?
Where do we even start?
Where do we even start? A recap of what's been going on?
So Danielle and Lexi were both gone on trips.
We both did trips. Cassidy
Yeah.
was here in Grand Rapids the whole time.
Cool.
And she did like absolutely nothing
Yeah.
apparently.
I'm just so used to going on Find My Friends and seeing Cassidy like in California, in Mexico,
Right.
in wherever. And so it was a nice change of pace to see Lexi's little emoji moving.
It was really cute to watch your
Yeah.
little emojis move around.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people were watching my little head move around.
Oh, no, literally, Mom. I was like, oh, Lexi's in Long Island. She's like, no, she's actually in Cortland now.
Yeah, she literally like called me yesterday and she was like, so I see you're in Pennsylvania. What are you doing? And I was like, okay, so I'm about to turn it off if you keep doing this.
Yeah, she loves it. It's
Yeah.
made for moms.
I mean, yeah, that's the point,
Yeah.
right? Safety.
But we want to give a little trip recap, Lex?
Okay, yeah. So I talked about it before. Like, I don't know when I did, but I have. And basically, I drove down with Nick to South Carolina to stay with his family. But then we went to New York and then we went back to South Carolina, and then we went back to New York, and then Long Island. I'm talking about Long Island. And then we went to Syracuse, and then I came home. So that was it. I was 14 days I was gone. It wasn't supposed to be that long. But if any of you keep up with the National Weather Association, there was a tropical storm called Debbie. It was a hurricane, but honestly kind of a whack hurricane. I was a little excited, you know? Some wind, some rain, some like, you know what I mean?
Ooh,
like
spice
I've
it
never
up,
experienced a hurricane and I'm in South Carolina. I was like, bring it on. Like, you know how people kayak like on TikTok, like through the road?
Yeah.
I was ready. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Nothing, bro. Like some rain, but like that was
Nothing,
it,
bro.
And there was like a curfew too. It was like because they thought it was going to be really bad,
Oh, yeah.
but it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
So yeah, I got stuck down there. Well, stuck.
She was having the time of her life.
Yeah, I really was.
She was looking for any excuse to extend the trip.
I really did. So I was like scared because when we were flying back to New York, it was Sunday, and that's right when like Hurricane Debbie was hitting South Carolina. We were.
I
afraid
think she
they were gonna-
prefers Deborah.
Oh, she might, but low
Yeah.
key she didn't do very good, so she's a Debbie. But we fly down. We were afraid that the like flight was gonna get canceled to South Carolina. It doesn't, whatever. But then my flight is on Wednesday, and that's when the storm was supposed to like hit the worst. So I was like, dude, it's definitely getting canceled. Like I was lit, you know, because then like I don't have to go to work. I worked Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And so, but like if my flight's canceled, I can't work. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And it's not your fault. There's a
Yeah,
hurricane.
there's a hurricane. Like I'm stuck. Flight did not get canceled, but Delta coming in clutch, I think just hitting its bases, emailed me and was like, due to the weather and people being like comfortable, you can either like fly, you can get credit, or you can like just cancel your flight. Like you can reschedule, we'll pay it, or you could just cancel it and get credit. So I did that, and then I just got people to take my shifts Thursday,
Sweet.
Friday, Saturday, and then I went to New York again. So
Having the time of your life.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
very impromptu, but
So something crazy happened to you while you're on your way
oh yeah.
to New York.
So the first time we were going to New York, we drove. So from South Carolina to New York, it's like 10 hours. We leave at like 11 a.m., okay? It's like a 10-hour drive, but with stops, it's like 11 or 12, you know?
Yeah.
We're in New Jersey. We're an hour and a half away. It's like 11. We're lit, you know? We're like, oh, an hour and a half left. Like, I was locked in. I was driving, like, you know, having a fun time.
Oh, you were driving.
You were
I
driving.
was driving. We're on the Jersey
I
Turnpike.
see.
If you've ever been on the Jersey Turnpike, you know it's trash. And we're driving, and then randomly the like little air tire thing signal.
The exclamation point.
Exactly. The little exclamation point comes on, and I'm like, oh. And it just says that like the back left tire is at 27, but then the other 3 were at 38. So I was like, oh, like, okay, it might just have like a little hole. It's fine. Like, we'll fill it up when we like can get off to an exit. We'll make it the rest of the way. It's an hour and a half. We'll fix it tomorrow, So whatever. Then 5 seconds later, 18. Like the pressure drops to 18.
Yeah.
And then 30 seconds later, 7. 7. And I was just like, I was freaking out. I was like, Nick, it's getting low, man. Like, I don't know what to do.
Did you run something over? Like a nail?
Oh, yeah. There was actually, like, there was a gash in the tire. Like, it was huge. And, okay, I'm huge. It was like a good size hole.
Yeah, but
still.
Yeah,
like,
that's still crazy. How does that just happen?
Yeah, I don't know. But the thing is, we weren't near an exit. Like, the nearest exit was like 5 or 6 miles away. So all we could do was get off to the side. So I get off to the side when it hits 1. So like it literally says 1.
So it's flat.
So it's flat. Exactly. I was like, well, she's flat. And then so that happens, and we're like, what do we do now? His spare, we are moving him up to college. He has his big TV. And when I mean big TV, I mean big TV.
He's a boy.
He's a man. Big TV.
College boy.
Yeah. Oh, and it's raining, mind you. It's raining.
This is a scene from a murder movie.
Low key, or just where a girl gets hit by a car on the Jersey Turnpike.
Oh, that's true too.
The Jersey Turnpike.
You kind of forget that like cars are driving by you really fast.
Really fast. So we're on the side of the road. Yeah, he has all his stuff. We can't get his like spare out. If we took stuff out, like it's his bed, everything, like it's raining. So we call AAA like responsible people do. And guess what? They don't come to the Jersey Turnpike.
Yeah, that's insane.
They don't do
Feels
service
illegal.
there. Yeah. So then they're like, you actually have to call the Jersey Turnpike service people, and they'll come get you. So we call them. They come. It's $185. They tow us, and they're like, we'll drop you off at the nearest McDonald's.
Which is Nick's dream.
Yeah. Nick loves McDonald's, so he
Literally.
was lit.
Yeah.
But
He's got the app.
yeah, and so then he drops us off there. But then we call AAA, and we're like, okay, maybe they could like we're 90 miles from our location. They'll tow you 100. So we're like, okay, like they can bring us there. Call AAA. They're like, I'm sorry, the first time we can get a tow truck to you is at 6 a.m. And it's literally like 11 p.m. So it's like, what are we supposed to do? So
You're supposed to spend the night in a McDonald's.
Yeah. Well, we did till like 3 a.m. But then, it was
insane.
like 2. Then the guy that like picked up us on the Jersey Turnpike was like, he could tell we were stressed out. And he definitely has some backhanded deal going on with these people. And he was like, hey, yo, I got a tire guy who comes like on call. Like he'll come fix your car.
Oh, he gets 10%.
Yeah, for sure. So he hands us this guy's a card, and he's like, just tell him the like tire model you have and like your location, and he'll tell you. So like we text him, and the guy just responds literally like 37 minutes, $285. Like that's all he says.
Wait, I literally love people like that.
Yeah, and we're like, okay, like what do we do? Like, do we need to do tire? So it was a lot of back and forth because I love you, Mom and Dad. But I called Dad. He gets worked up.
Oh,
like,
he was.
He worked up. I get it. His daughter's stuck on the Jersey Turnpike on the side of the road. Like, stressful for sure.
You called Dad?
Bro, because I needed his AAA. That's why I called him.
Oh, I see.
So, anyways, then he's convinced we can patch the tire ourselves. I'm not a handy woman.
With what
I
tools?
heard about this.
He wanted me to DoorDash tools to fix the tire. Like,
That's honestly really smart.
smart, but
like,
I'm the type of person where it's like more money for easier life. Yes.
but then how do you pump it up?
You
DoorDash a pump.
You would DoorDash a pump.
Or, yeah, literally, it was just like, and he was like sending me videos on how to do it, and he was like, just don't spend that much money. Like you don't need a new tire. They're scamming you. And I was like, I mean, it's not my car.
Right.
It wasn't my car. I'm not spending the money.
I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah, so it's kind of like whatever Nick wanted to do was his car, Mm-hmm. So whatever. We're on the phone with his parents the whole time, and they tell us just to do it. So the guy ends up coming, literally shows up in like the back of the van, literally said like Best Buy music. Like it was like a music place. He opens the back, and it's just all these tires. He doesn't speak a word of English. Comes out, takes the tire off, pumps it, takes him like 2 minutes, replaces it, asks for our Venmo, leaves.
Oh.
And we got
That's
the tire.
so lit.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's why he said 285, 37 minutes.
Yeah, he came, left,
Mm-hmm.
we got the tire, and then we got
Yeah.
back to the house at like 3:30 in the morning.
Wow.
I looked at your location and you were 30 minutes from all of Charlie's family.
Really?
But
That would have been nice to know.
well, Lexi, it was so late at night.
I bet they could have changed the tire.
No, for real. I bet someone could have drove over and helped us.
No, I don't think you understand. They all wake up at 4 a.m. because they work at like a
It was
landscaping
too
place.
low.
Yeah.
They
No,
coulda-
they're asleep. They're not gonna like wake
Yeah,
up
yeah.
at 11. Because
I
I
get
thought
what you
about it.
mean.
I was like, Charlie, is there anyone that would help? And he was like, honestly, the one person I can think of is definitely asleep right now. So
it's fine. But
yeah, and they would basically come and do exactly what you had someone do.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't
have
be
been
faster.
as much
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah, so that was our crazy story. But also, this is like it adds to the craziness. Nick's parents, like we drove, me and Nick, but his parents and his brothers were flying to New York. So their flight was at like 9 p.m. or whatever. But at the beginning of the day, they kept delaying it. It was Spirit. They kept being like, oh, your flight's delayed till 10. But then they'd like email them 30 minutes later and be like, your flight has gone back to the original time. And then be like, oh, it's delayed till 11 p.m. And they kept doing it. So they were driving and they're getting there for their flight at like 9 that they were supposed to. And then they got an email. And while they were driving, and they were like, your flight has been pushed back to its original time. And but it said it was like supposed to be at like 11. And then they pushed it to 8. And it was literally like they weren't going to make it.
That's so
That's
stressful.
so
Yeah.
annoying.
So they literally were like, we're not going to make it. It was 9 p.m. They drove from South Carolina to New York through the night and got there at 7 a.m.
Yeah, that's horrible.
And then had to plan a whole open house. They didn't sleep at all.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
that's
I've had that
bad.
before, but only with like a 30-minute, like my flight was at 9, they pushed it to 9:30,
Yeah,
and they're
no.
like, oh, actually it's 9 o'clock again.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I've had that, but I've never had it.
Yeah, it was like a 2-hour difference.
That's crazy.
so crazy.
They ended up sending them like a $100 voucher, but either
That's
way.
not enough.
So they were like stressed driving through the night. We got a flat tire. We were like, this trip is cursed.
It really was
no,
cursed.
No one was supposed to get to New York, but we did.
Yeah, there was like one day where we all had travel issues all on
Except
the same
me.
day, except Cassidy because she was
Oh,
here.
Yeah.
But me, Lindsay, and Lexi
Yeah.
all had insane travel issues. Yeah,
Literally.
man. But
Well, Danielle, do you want to? That's Lexi
that
slurping
was
a
my-
coffee.
yes.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I forgot about
Is
the
it?
on-air thing.
So
I
Danielle,
forgot about the on air.
I forgot about the fact that we were recording. Right. Sorry.
I went to New York too, but I went to Manhattan. You
Lexi,
were in
like
Long
this,
Island.
I can hear it so clearly.
She's doing it on purpose.
No, first of all, I'm not. Second of all, there's no way.
Lexi, what do you mean? You have headphones on. Can you not hear yourself?
No.
It was like,
You know, all you have to do is just pull your head away from the mic. Yeah, like that. You literally were pulling your head closer to the mic when you were slurping.
Okay, continue your story.
Yeah.
yeah, for real, Danielle. Now Danielle's just into it.
Sorry. We went to Manhattan. It was literally so fun. I had never been to New York before, and I took notes.
You've never been to New York?
Mm-mm. No, I'd never been before. So,
I didn't know that.
New York.
that was beautiful.
That
Thank
actually was pretty good for you.
Basically,
The silence was loud.
I loved New York. I thought it was fun. I liked the busyness of it and like the hustle of it. That it's very much like my personality. So, and Brett's, like we both really enjoyed it. I wrote down like a bunch of stores that I'd never seen before that I'm going to order. I'm going to start like shopping at online. I think they're what?
No, it's just giving we're in a different class than you because you're like, I'm gonna like these. I don't know. I'm just picturing this like small business and like you going and ordering online, but it's like a $200 dress. I don't know.
No, it's not like that.
Okay.
It's like normal stuff, but just
Okay.
like stores I'd never seen
oh, okay.
Once Danielle likes something, she likes it.
It's true.
forever.
There's no stopping her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
true.
I have no intent of stopping. I was just
Yeah, like Danielle's the definition of shop local.
I like
She
shopping
is.
local.
Yeah, we know.
Which is like a whole additional conversation that I had this past week, but we're not going to get into that today. Anyways, okay, I took note. The big thing I wanted to talk about was the fashion in New York. I'd never seen anything like it in my life. It's so different than LA. I love LA.
I hate LA fashion.
The fashion is not
It's
like
not fashion.
it's not fashion.
It's matching
LA
sets.
Yeah, LA, the vibe is like healthy, like very like athletic.
Yeah.
New York is fashion.
Yeah.
Like that. It's different. But okay, the shoes in New York, people only wore like 2 types of shoes: ballet flats and sambas. That was like all that I saw.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So
Okay.
I saw also like a couple of like designer sandals, but like that's like the next level up, right? Like if you're wearing like Hermes sandals, like you got some money. I can't afford
And
that.
what did Danielle go and buy while
Sambas.
she was in New York?
You did?
Yeah.
What color?
White.
The white, like the
With,
low
like-
sambas?
Yeah,
Like the
low.
regular ones?
They're like white
I
on
didn't-
white.
I didn't see anyone wearing platform sambas
The
at all.
campus?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the gazelles too.
Mm,
Yeah.
They're not there yet. They'll get there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really big. I'm surprised not. Honestly, the lower ones are comfier. To
I
me,
think
the
that's
flat
why
ones are comfy.
I think that's why people were wearing those ones because everyone was walking everywhere.
Yeah.
A lot of athletic shorts paired with like different types of tops.
Like Adam Sandler.
What
What do you mean athletic shorts?
Yeah, actually like Adidas, like athletic, kind of like basketball shorts.
Yeah.
With like long sleeve button up tops.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a lot of that. A lot of baseball hats. A lot of AirPod Pro Maxes.
Those are
Those are
like an
big.
accessory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's like you wear it with your outfit.
yeah.
I'm glad you became a fashion analyst.
Oh yeah. I have more, but boxed water as well. I noticed a lot of boxed
Please.
water. Like everywhere. Everyone was holding boxed water. I was
Okay.
like, what is going on here?
It
But
does look cooler than normal water.
For sure. I like the water that's in those like metal tins.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
it was a
Those
vibe.
ones.
So, but we loved New York. My favorite restaurant was this place called Dante's. It was so good. It was Italian, but I had like the best Aperol spritz of my life. So
Really?
yeah,
You cannot have a bad Aperol spritz.
that's not true. I've had a bad Aperol spritz before. But it was fun. The trip was either going to be our baby moon or our 5-year anniversary trip, whatever came first. So
Okay.
yeah, so we celebrated one of the two, whatever comes first.
Wait,
Nice.
what?
So-
That's confusing.
Yeah, I didn't really get that either.
Either
Like, it
our
was just
baby
a-
moon or our 5-year anniversary trip, because our anniversary is in October.
Right.
So it's either whatever comes first. So if our anniversary comes first and then we get a baby,
You'll do something different for the baby.
right?
Oh, I
But
see.
you'll have a baby, so you actually can't go anywhere.
That's true.
Womp womp.
That's true.
Womp.
Womp womp.
And
Whatever.
Danielle didn't say anything about that yet, so Lexi just launched for her.
No, it's okay.
Wait, what?
She didn't say
launch
anything on the
anything.
pod.
She didn't. No, Lexi said that I'd have a baby. So a life update for me is that
Okay, first
her
of all,
thing was fine.
Mine
what
was
she
general.
What?
I didn't mean it as in
You said you were
she's-
gonna have a baby before October.
No, I said, but if you have because she said if the baby moon comes first, then like, she'll celebrate the anniversary thing. But then I was like, but you'll have, if that happens, then you have a baby and you can't go anywhere.
said. Right.
Interesting.
It's
So
okay.
you spoiled something actually because we could have
Okay.
just kept going. Because I didn't mean it like that at all.
But it sounded like that.
So
to you because
okay,
you
well-
have insider information. Everyone else
All
probably
right.
understood
Well,
what
now
I meant.
Danielle is forced.
So why don't I move forward with this? So basically, life update for me is we're like still in the adoption process, but we were matched. It's still not like a guarantee that like this all goes through and everything. So, but that is kind of the next step that we're in. So
Yes. So stay tuned.
stay tuned. So we'll see what that looks like. This could be my last podcast for a little bit, or it could be that I'm right back here next week. A little sad, but I would be here. So
Yeah.
Guess
So
whatever.
Oh my gosh. All right. We have Oppos climbing through the wires as usual.
Per usual.
So should I say some of the things I wanted to say
Yeah.
this week? Okay.
No, you're silenced for
Well,
today.
First of all, very exciting, Danielle. We're very excited.
Yeah, we're very excited.
We are.
By the way.
Oh yeah.
So
Same.
speaking of Danielle, I wanted to talk about some of my favorite Danielle moments from the past 2 weeks. Because Lex, you've missed so many Danielle moments. Okay.
I feel like
So-
I've experienced some when I'm across the country.
I have no idea what Cassidy's about
Okay.
to say. I feel like I've been a little unhinged.
So I have 5 different things to say about Danielle.
5.
Number 1.
Are you going to talk about the freaking bathroom?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, add that to the list. That's another one.
I'm on the edge of my seat, people.
So I texted Danielle. I was like, Danielle, I am feeling crazy. I want to do something. Like, I want to do this, like make this podcast studio in my house. Danielle was like, oh my gosh, no way. I'm feeling crazy too. I want an Olympics tattoo.
Bro, what?
Yeah. She goes,
know.
I want an Olympics tattoo. And I was like,
Yeah.
Danielle, what do you mean? An Olympics tattoo? She's like, I really like Simone Biles. And
Danielle.
Lexi, I was
Are
was
you an
feeling
Olympian?
something. No.
that's exactly what I said. I was like, you're not an Olympian.
No.
You don't
Right.
get an Olympics tattoo.
If you got an Olympics tattoo and someone said, why did you get that? And you said, I really like Simone Biles. I genuinely would love to see their reaction.
No, that's
Okay,
just one.
I'm not getting it.
Good, because if you got that and not the sister's tattoo,
Yeah,
it
that
would
would be
actually
crazy.
be beef.
You'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
kicked off the
It
pod.
would be no pod.
Kicked off the pod.
So that's just number one. Danielle texts me. This is usually text from Danielle.
Oh, yeah.
Out of nowhere, Danielle goes, Cassidy, what if Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber named their baby Danielle? Danielle Bieber.
It's like, yeah, it could happen.
And
Yeah, it could.
just the level of delusion
Yeah.
in that sentence.
I just feel like, you know the song Invisible String?
No. Dude, I'm sorry, but you and Justin Bieber
No.
do not have an invisible
No,
string.
not me and Justin. Me and the Biebers.
Oh, okay.
Like Justin and Haley together. Dude, what if I get my baby this week? Haley's about to have hers. Invisible String.
And then Danielle thinks it's going to be named Danielle.
If
Okay.
that happens, I
could
will
see it.
personally drive you to a psychiatrist.
Another one of my favorite Danielle moments. Danielle not knowing that mom had Croc sandals. And so Danielle got Croc sandals.
Oh, yeah.
And now her and mom have matching
Actually,
Croc
I was
sandals.
here for that discovery.
Okay, but here's the thing. Those Croc sandals, I've almost twisted my ankle in them 3 different
I've
times.
heard that.
That's me with my platform Uggs in the winter. I think I sprained my ankle at
You
least
guys,
once
yeah.
a
I
week.
wore them to a wedding. I stepped on like a root.
Yeah,
and my
you're done.
thing, I was
Yeah.
like,
You're
if
done.
I would have went an inch further, my ankle would have snapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So the Croc sandals.
retired.
Danielle's still sending me Twilight TikToks, even though I've been over Twilight for 15 years.
Dude, it was funny.
And lastly, Danielle bringing up a Venmo transaction of Lexi owing her $5 from June 18th.
Because she's asking me for however much it was. And I'm like, girl, I've had this sitting in here just waiting.
I have no comment on that situation, but I do have a comment on Danielle texted me randomly as well. And we're not talking, okay? Like there's no communication.
Like, we don't talk like that.
Yeah. And she texts me and goes, if you moved to New York City, I would visit you every other month.
I
Just in
would.
case this is something you've been thinking about. Oh, okay. Thank you. I said, good to know. Like, what do you respond to
No
that?
response.
Like, genuinely. But then you sent me a funny TikTok, and that actually did eat, so good job.
What one was it?
It was the one of, like, the baby going in a coma after McDonald's and saying, can you show this to Nick, please? And then I said, I think that is Nick. And you said, you read my mind. So she was being funny. It was
That
sweet.
TikTok was so funny. Oh, man. I've been tired. And I think that it makes me like
Unhinged.
delusional.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Delusional is a good word.
I
Yeah.
definitely do think you're like one of the closest people I've met to like Delulu, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
When I first heard like what that was, like on TikTok, I
You
kind of
really
needed to,
resonated.
I needed to really evaluate myself. But I think we should talk about It Ends With Us.
Okay.
Well, I didn't see the movie, and I really want to because I read the book.
We don't have to talk about it too much.
We won't give any spoilers.
Wait, I did see some. I've seen stuff about it, like not like spoilers, but I've seen the stuff about like Justin and Blake. Everyone
Yeah.
thinks they're
Yeah.
beefing.
Yeah.
I do too, low key. After I've seen the
Oh,
TikToks,
They definitely are.
Yeah.
yeah, because why is Ryan Reynolds writing lines for it if she's the producer, or if he's not even on the movie, and Blake Lively's just the producer, but Justin's the director?
Yeah.
And do you
And-
see everyone saying she's just using it for marketing, but he like I saw like they compared the Instagram bios.
Yes,
Like
I saw
Justin's
that.
is literally like, if you're going through like anything, like here's a domestic abuse like hotline, like that's the whole point. And Blake literally is just promoting her brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He literally is wearing a pin for like a domestic violence like nonprofit.
Yeah.
Like during his interviews and referencing it because
Yeah.
that's what the whole movie is about.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's a lot. We don't know exactly what has happened.
Yeah.
But I have just felt like it has been Blake overstepping.
Oh,
Yeah.
for
And
sure.
Justin, like, just trying to do his job in direct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
And he even said he stepped back. Like, he was like, I've stepped back and let, like, a woman take over. But it's like, you're the director. Like,
I do think he's right for having, like, that specific view in specific scenes.
He wanted like the female gaze because when you're watching it, it was really powerful that it was done that way.
That makes sense. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Everything that I've seen of Blake promoting it, it's like her brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the actual movie itself, I thought it was good. I thought they left out a lot of like big details that were pretty important.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, like key things to the plot, like some characters were left out. Obviously, you can't leave everything in.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I know, but if you put in all that stuff, it'd be like a 3-hour movie.
It's true.
So I feel like they had to kind of choose what to cut out.
Yeah.
They did leave in all of the major stuff. Like we got the gist. I would have just loved a little more Atlas
Yes. Backstory.
story
Yeah.
building, like character building, but
Yes. And I do think Lily's wardrobe, which was styled by Blake, was very distracting.
oh, did you think? Okay.
Yes. It was very like, what in the world is going on here? Like she was wearing like so many like layers and like it just didn't really make sense.
Every
like,
time I've seen photos, it's been giving like 2010.
yeah. Yeah.
And it had very like the music was from like early 2000s. Like it had like Avril Lavigne, and then they had like Bye 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 by NSYNC like in the movie. And I was like, what interesting song choices. Then they had Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I've seen the Taylor ones.
Oh.
That is when,
Like My Tears Ricocheted.
Yes.
I've seen that.
I mean,
No
I
one-
feel like
No one prepares you for that moment.
no.
No.
I mean, it was good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I thought it was good.
I thought it was worth seeing.
Oh, for sure.
Like in theaters with like we had a girls' night. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Like it was worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it ends with us. If you haven't seen it, it's in theaters. Lexi, you should see it too.
And
I'm going to.
the younger Blake was the craziest thing that I've ever experienced.
Yes.
I literally
Young
thought,
Lily.
or I'm sorry, young Lily, literally thought she was
Blake
Blake
Lively.
Lively.
She
I've seen
actually,
people say that.
yeah, on TikTok, like her videos have popped up. She actually talks like Blake Lively.
And
Like just
her mole is her mole.
Yeah.
They didn't add it.
That's crazy.
Insane.
I've seen people be like, Blake, you do not need to bite your lip in every scene. Like you're not Serena van der Woodsen.
Oh, I did not even realize
I didn't
she did
realize
that.
that.
Yeah, everyone was saying that she just kept being like, she acted like Serena.
She did.
And everyone was like,
Yeah.
but Lily isn't Serena. And then everyone was like, maybe she can't act. Like maybe that's just who she is.
Oh,
but I mean,
I
yeah,
don't-
people were hating on her low key. But I just thought the oh my gosh, the lip biting was funny.
Yeah.
So I have a story for you guys.
Okay.
Something that happened to me while you guys were gone.
Okay.
Okay. So one of my friends does like this farm pickup, and it's
Okay.
for like a local farm. You can pick up produce.
Yeah.
So it's like a subscription, right? And you go to the farm, you pick up the produce. Well, she was like gone for a week. And so she asked if I wanted to pick up the produce and like I get to keep it.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Which is really nice. I was like, yeah, I want to do it. So she's like, okay, here's the location, bring your own bag. Like you pick out like X amount of things, whatever. So I'm so excited. I'm like, I'm in my fresh produce, locally sourced, era, whatever. So I like get there and I'm like ready to pick everything out. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to bring a bag. And I look all over my car. Like no bags to be found. Like you'd think we'd have some spare grocery bag, literally nothing. They don't have anything for you to like take the stuff in. And I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do? I had my purse.
So you put all the produce in your purse.
So I went up and got like 6 like stray little baby potatoes. They're dirty. I put them in my purse. And then I did a handful of green beans in my purse.
Why don't you just leave and go get a bag?
It was like 30 minutes away.
Did you
couldn't
eat
have
it?
gone to like a gas station?
It was like in the middle of nowhere. It's a farm.
Oh,
Come on, Lex.
So literally my purse is full of all these like floating vegetables.
Did you at least empty your
Root
purse?
A thing of
vegetables.
like kale
Yeah.
boop in my purse. Like literally I just like opened my purse, dropping things in.
Did you eat it all?
No, I still have all of it. Well, except the lettuce, I ate it, but yeah. And so literally my purse was full of fresh produce. Like not even like good produce, like, you know, like a chunk of lettuce or something that's easy.
Yeah.
Like a head of lettuce. It was literally like 20 green beans just floating around, poking in between, because it's like a wicker bag, poking in between the, bro.
That's
I was
crazy.
so mad.
But you gotta
It's
do what
so
you gotta
funny.
do.
I know. Good thing it wasn't my expensive purses or anything. That would have
Yeah.
been horrible.
Ugh.
You would have just had to leave.
Yeah, honestly.
Like, you know what? There's produce other places like Meyer. You know?
It's true.
Yeah, but there's something about like getting it from a farm.
I know, but like,
You know.
Would you guys ever do
Produce.
a farm subscription?
I would.
I just have my own
But we have
farm.
grandpa.
Oh. She said she'd have her own farm.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Really?
for you.
Yeah.
You
are
could
we
do it.
shocked?
Why are we shocked?
What do you mean?
Why
Why
are
are
we
we
shocked?
shocked? You want a farm?
I didn't say I want a farm. I just said I would. I would have a farm like, I don't know. Like Nick's parents have like a big garden in the back, but I guess
Yeah, a garden's a little different than a farm.
really.
Yeah.
Like a farm is like
Pigs,
acres.
chickens.
Oh,
A garden is like a
I would, but like I'd have to have two houses, like my farmhouse
Yeah.
and then my city house. You know.
We've talked about this, how like there's so many different vibes of houses
Yeah.
that we like a lake house, a city house, a farm. Like,
Yeah, it's hard to choose, you know. So
Yeah.
you have to have multiple.
how do you choose? Yeah, because it feels like you have to pick just one.
Yeah,
Right.
and then you're stuck in that identity.
Yeah.
you know.
Like a farm, yeah, like farmer Lexi,
Mm-hmm.
if you will.
Like I could never have like the city life vibe.
Hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I actually have a story.
Okay.
It's pretty quick. It's not even a story. It's more of a complaint. So
Filing a formal complaint
Yeah.
on the pod.
So my flight this morning was extremely early so that I could be here today because I love you all very much.
Please.
It really was. I could have taken a 6 p.m. flight or I could have taken a 6 a.m. flight. Which one sounds more fun to you guys?
I
Clearly
mean,
the 6 p.m.
Obviously 6 p.m.
Yes. So,
But then you
there's
wouldn't have
Mom.
been.
Thank you for being with us today. Mom.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Yeah,
I sent
she
Mom to go
actually
get me.
randomly appears.
I sent Mom to go get me some eyebrow pencil.
She appears every time we record a
Every
podcast.
time we record, it's
How did she
I don't know.
get my
Anyway.
address?
Voodoo.
Yeah, you got to move. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so anyways, yeah. So I take a 6 a.m. flight, but the airport's 40 minutes away. Not horrible, but you gotta. I have a checked bag. You gotta get there early. So we leave at 4:30 in the morning. Go to sleep at like 2:30. Whatever. I'm
Go to
packed.
sleep at 2:30.
Yeah, we had things to do. Like, why would you sleep at that point? Like, there's really no point. But and we're moving him into the apartment. Like, we did
Okay.
that literally all night. But anyways, so I get to the airplane. Like, I'm already sad because I'm leaving my boyfriend and I'm not gonna see him for a month after spending 2 months with him. You know, not fun. I don't do any makeup because I know I was gonna cry. So I was like already prepared. Already felt bummy and gross. And you know what? I was excited to get on that plane, listen to some sad Taylor, and have my main character sad moment on an airplane.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Get on there. No AirPods. I don't have my AirPods.
You checked them in your bag?
No.
Oh, they're gone.
The location is in New York, so I don't have them, which already sucks to begin with. But like this flight, it was like a short flight. It was only 30 minutes, so I was like, whatever. But my next flight was 2 hours.
You raw dogged that flight.
I raw dogged the first one. I couldn't do the
Oh,
flight.
you bought new AirPods?
Well, I bought airport AirPods, which are not the same. They're like, I don't know, a random brand. They were like $40, which was kind of more. I did not want to spend $40. But I start school
on
soon.
off-brand AirPods.
On off-brand AirPods. But I was going to get wire ones, like just for the trip.
They pass them out on the airplane.
No, they don't.
Not always.
Not always.
Okay, sorry.
And they not like for your phone. Like,
oh,
you know, they're
you'd
the
need a
old ones.
dongle.
Yeah. Oh, what?
A
No,
dongle.
No. I would need an adapter.
Is
A
that not what they're
dongle?
called?
dongle is crazy.
No,
Are you
actually,
lying?
yeah,
No. Swear.
If I were you, I'd just get up and walk away.
It's called a dongle.
It's so embarrassing. Like,
Please.
Cassidy, you're probably using the right word,
But like
but
the way
nobody
you said it,
uses
you need
that.
Are
a
you kidding me?
dongle.
A dongle.
dongle.
The term dongle refers to a small adapter that plugs in and connects to a computer, providing additional functionality.
Yeah, but see,
A dongle.
adapter.
It was the way you said it.
Yeah.
You
With
need a
confidence.
dongle.
Yeah.
Cool.
But okay.
Yeah, I actually will shut up the rest of that. So thank you.
So anyways, so I buy these $40 AirPods that are like whack, and that was really it. I lost my AirPods, but at least I got to listen to my sad Taylor.
I picture you using those $40 AirPods now for 2 years because that's how you work.
100%.
Oh, absolutely.
They're not horrible. I'm not gonna lie. They connected easily, and the sound was pretty good.
Listen.
But, this is what I was beginning to say. Yeah, the wire ones were like $35, and the Bluetooth ones were $42. So I was like, all right, like I might as well just do it. Speaking of speaking, because you just said something weird, everyone in Long Island actually talks like they're in a movie. Like, you know, they're like joking, like, oh, New York accents, ha ha.
Oh.
No, it's real.
Oh, I see.
It's so extreme. It's insane.
Can
like,
you give us an example?
I actually can. I was hoping you'd ask because I've been practicing. But they're like the pizza guy. He's like, "Hey, yo, what up, Tony? Like, how you doing today, man?" Like they actually speak like that. Like it's real. Like, and the pizza guy that like is at this New York pizza place is like asking me from where I'm from. You know. I tell him Michigan. First of all, everyone hates
Minnesota.
on Michigan. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, they think it's Minnesota, and they're just like, Michigan, like, whatever. And they're like, you know what? I like New York. I like the basketball courts, the rats, the pizza. And I'm like, there's no way you're real. There's no way you're not a real human. No way you said you like the rats, the basketball courts, and the pizza.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of rats and pizza and people talking like that, Dave Portnoy.
What?
I love Dave Portnoy.
Does he have an accent?
Yes, he
kinda
talks just like that.
I've never, he kind of does, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
yeah,
You love Dave Portnoy?
Oh, yes.
Oh, interesting.
He's so
he's funny.
controversial.
I love that he's a Taylor Swift fan.
Yeah.
It's just like the way he's so passionate about everything. Did you see
Yeah.
he interviewed Kayler and Aaron from Love Island and just absolutely obliterated Aaron for 5 whole minutes of the podcast. Was like, you're stupid. She shouldn't trust you. She shouldn't be with you. And literally Aaron's just like on the other end, like smiling and looking at the camera like, what is this interview I'm doing right now?
Yeah.
I just love him. I think it's so funny how passionate he is.
I think he's funny too. Whenever his videos come up, I always give him a watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was my story about accents.
Your Long Island.
That was really good.
It was really good.
I've been practicing. Yeah, but
I do fear Long Island's your personality now.
I do.
I do fear that a part of me is meant to be there. No. I did like it. It was way different than I thought it'd be. Like, it's very, like, coastal, beachy,
Yeah.
but, like, city. Like, there's so many small towns, but every small town has, like, little unique spots. It's not like all of our little shopping centers have, like, Pizza Hut, Great Clips, like, the same AT&T, like, the same usual stores.
T-Mobile.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I
Right.
mean? But there, it's like all these little like local spots, and there's so many around. Like every time we went anywhere, it was 2 or 3 minutes away.
Yeah.
Like, and I was always like, how is everything 3 minutes away? How is the bar and this restaurant and this grungy? How is it all 3 minutes away? But it's like huge, so it was cool. And I like there's always bridges and like the ocean and like.
I do love how close it is to the water.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like small town, but it's like very nice, and it's like everyone knows each other, but it's like big.
Yeah.
It was interesting. It was cool.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
So we have another debacle on the Go Off Sis pod that I have to bring up.
Oh.
So do you guys remember around like Christmas time-ish
Oh, no.
where I got a birthday present, a Christmas gift, and like Danielle went and like bought the same one and
yeah.
started wearing it. So I am here to tell you guys that Danielle has done it once again.
No. Cassidy.
So
That is not.
yeah. Yeah.
So here's what
She's wearing the same
happened.
necklace as me.
Right.
Hold on. I would like to speak my truth.
Okay.
So
I would like to speak my truth.
I am wearing this necklace. Okay. It has a C on it because my name is Cassidy. And I'm wearing it, and my husband's name is Charlie, so it could be either. I'm wearing this necklace. Okay. I'm minding my business. Danielle comes up to me. We're at a garage sale. She's like, oh, Cassidy, I just got that necklace too.
I'm rolling my eyes.
I've had this for like, at this point, 5 days. And I'm like, Danielle,
Had
what do
she
you
seen
mean?
you in the 5 days?
No.
Obviously.
no, I did not.
obvious.
Cassidy,
she has.
she's
She
literally
saw me
lying.
on my Instagram stories, which is the same thing.
That is not true.
I'm not gonna. I think that's
On-
that's a good point.
Lexi,
Do you
on
watch
the
her
Bible,
Instagram stories?
on the Bible, I did not see her in that necklace
Right.
until I saw her at the garage sale.
So now, in the flesh, we have Danielle with a G around her neck. The same exact necklace. It's not slightly different.
where'd
No,
you
it's the
guys
same
get
one.
it?
So let
Amazon.
me tell you how.
Okay, but I feel like you can't claim an Amazon storefront necklace that every girl has.
So that's exactly where we found it, an
because
Amazon
you got
storefront.
Sambas after me both times.
Whoa. Lexi, it's not the same exact, like literally the same exact
I get
thing.
it. They're different ones.
So
Also,
I
we can talk
know-
off air because what the heck do you mean?
so I knew
Sorry, I know we don't talk about that.
when Cassidy was at the garage sale, I looked at her and I said, "Are you kidding? When did you get that necklace?" And she goes, "I just got it in the mail 2 days
I
ago."
said 5 days ago. It was like a
No.
long time ago.
You told me you got it in the mail 2 days ago. And I was like, oh my gosh, look at what I ordered on Amazon literally 3 days ago or something. It was like the
Oh.
day before you got it.
No, it was
I
not the day
showed
before.
her my orders on Amazon and I was
Right.
like, so did you and I both go to JC's
So-
storefront on Instagram and find the necklace?
How about you pull up
yeah,
your
let's
orders?
see the receipts. Let's
And
see.
I'll pull up my orders.
This is getting interesting. I love when there's like beef, but never between me. It's my favorite thing.
We only with necklaces. For some reason, Danielle
Yeah.
just really loves. Okay, let's see.
Okay. So,
Okay, I have to scroll so far because like that's how far it is.
Oh.
For me.
or maybe you just order so much.
That's actually crazy. What's your date?
It was delivered on August 8th. How do you see when you ordered it? Order
Yeah.
details.
Just go to order.
I
So, like,
ordered it on,
Scroll.
I don't know. Oh, on
Scroll.
August 7.
Oh, ordered on August 5th.
2 days, Cassidy. And I did
Okay.
not see you in those 2 days.
You definitely saw me.
Oh my gosh.
Via
I did
Instagram
not.
stories.
so
I did
unfortunately,
not.
I cannot solve the beef because I don't know if she actually saw you or not.
I
You
said
can't
on the
solve the
Bible.
beef.
That's true.
I wouldn't lie on the Bible.
I will say Danielle does wear her Chanel necklace in Grand Rapids now.
I do.
She has completely given
So
up on
Cassidy
that
doesn't
word
wear
of
it
oath.
anymore.
Yeah,
So you're a
I don't wear it
liar.
anymore because you have it.
Oh. Interesting.
Anyway, so that's I had to bring that up because,
So the necklace
It's
saga
back.
continues.
yeah, and I proved my point. So anyway,
I'm sorry. I have a question.
yeah.
Have you ever felt like you have to wear silver jewelry because your wedding ring is silver?
I don't feel like I have to wear silver jewelry, but I like silver jewelry.
Okay, because I was thinking that my friend Micah was asking me. She was like, "If I ever get a silver wedding ring, does that mean I'm committing to silver for the rest
No.
of my life?" And I was
No.
like, "That's a great point."
For me, gold was really popular when I was getting married. Like gold and silver, I would say were equally as popular. I don't know why, but for some
Those are
reason
the
to
only
me,
options.
well, now I feel like gold is like the thing. Like nobody really gets silver right now.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But for me, for some reason, silver just feels like bridal and like timeless to me. So that's why I got that's why I got it.
Yeah.
I don't
that
know.
Makes
It just
sense.
it feels different than my other jewelry, and that's why I wanted silver.
Interesting.
But I like to mix stuff.
Mixed metals.
Yeah.
Or you could be like me and get rose gold and never wear rose gold. Except
is
on your
yours
wedding
rose
ring.
gold?
Yeah,
Barely.
I know. You really can't
That's
tell.
really gold. I feel like.
It is what it is.
Anyways, so
So Lexi,
yes.
the same day that me and Danielle discovered the necklace thing, we were out garage sailing. This is so funny. And we were in the kitchen and out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere, Danielle just goes, "Guys, nobody move." And me and mom were like, "What is happening?" And dad's, of course, just sitting at the dining table, like, I wasn't going to move anyway. Like, what are you?
He's like, move. I
Yeah.
have done that in 2 hours.
Yeah, literally. Don't have to worry about me. So Danielle pulls her shoe up, and there is a huge, like, smushed poop on the bottom of her shoe. And then we look on the ground, and there is poop tracks all throughout the
Just the
kitchen.
dining room. Just the dining room, thankfully.
Yeah, like into the kitchen.
Yeah.
And we looked, and literally, it was Rico poop on, which Rico is our family dog. On, not our father. Sorry, it's always confusing.
Not our fault.
And like there's literally Rico poop on the bottom, and she had walked and then like stopped, and we were all like, what do we do? Rico pooped, and then Danielle stepped in it, and then it smelled so bad.
Yeah.
Like just the moment she was like, I have poop on my shoe, it was like we all smelled it. We were all like, ooh.
That's horrible.
It was horrible.
It was.
That dude's got to go. Sorry.
Lindsay's gonna hear this.
What do you mean got to go? Like to therapy?
Like, yeah.
It's his time.
Like he just see that he needs to
long
lock
therapy.
in.
Yeah.
He just always, there's something new with him all the time.
Yeah. He did bite me yesterday.
Yeah, like he bites people. He
Yeah.
bites
Yeah.
people. I
Yeah.
can't think of other things.
He
right
poops
now.
in the kitchen.
Yeah.
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 It's literally crazy. What?
I have to hop off the podcast for a second. Can you guys continue?
Sure.
Great.
I thought you'd never ask.
I feel like I have so much to keep saying.
I know, me too, but I also can't actually think of things. Like I just like to chat.
There was something I wanted to say. Shoot. I literally don't remember.
Oh, I have something. I was at the airport today, right? Guess how much I paid for an iced chai tea latte from
From where?
Starbucks? And I know, like
$7.
Kansas Starbucks, whatever. That it was the worst terminal in all of existence. There was one place. It was Starbucks. And I was like,
LaGuardia?
yeah, and I was like, okay, I guess I have to get Starbucks. But how much?
$7?
$8.65
Okay.
for a grande iced
I
chai
can't.
latte.
Because I watch them make it. They take their Tazo chai concentrate, pour it halfway, pour milk, and give it to you.
Yeah.
Like the way I could just have that in my checked bag.
Yeah.
And I could just make it for myself real quick.
Exactly. I was like, dude, this is insane. And that I wrote that. That was we were supposed to have notes. That was my only note for today.
Yeah.
Was to mention the price of the iced chai tea latte.
It's getting out of hand.
Yeah.
And it's specifically Starbucks. I get emails like every single day that are like, buy 3 drinks in a row, get 90 stars. 3 drinks a day. Or wait, no, not 3 drinks a day. 1 drink for 3 days.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've definitely gone down because they used to never do deals, and now they do deals
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So.
crazy.
Anyways, that was my thing.
We also, before the podcast, were talking about how like everybody is getting canceled right now.
Oh yeah.
Like all of the, like, I feel like the TikTok influencers are just going downhill. It's Brooke from the Canceled Podcast.
Yes.
Is one.
Also, I wanted to talk about that. We remember when we did our predictions? I predicted 2 things that came true, and I
Really?
yeah, and I remembered if I can find it in my notes. Sorry, you can keep going.
I do feel like you mentioned something about them.
I did. I talked about how they weren't going to be friends, and
Yes.
that there was going to be a split. And Brooke wasn't on the last podcast.
and Tana
with Tana
record by herself.
Yeah, I literally canceled podcast. Brooke and Tana are gonna beef and not record.
Okay, so, yeah. I don't know if I would necessarily say that it's beef between
Yeah.
the 2 of them.
I
Well,
know.
I guess Tana did say that she's like, like disappointed or whatever.
Disgusted.
Yeah.
Even
but-
though she has done the same stuff. But anyways.
Yeah. So there's Brooke, and then there's Alex Earl, and then who's the other one?
The Dixie D'Amelio, but I just saw that like this morning, but I've seen it a lot.
Okay.
And everyone was
haven't
like,
seen it.
well, it's like just an audio. People have the audio of her being racist, but I guess every video is getting taken down by lawyers, is what I've
That's
seen.
crazy.
But also, I said Addison Rae is going to have her Britney Spears moment.
You literally said that?
I literally said that. Addison Rae is going to have her Britney Spears moment. And everyone has been saying, she's a pop star, Britney Spears, like, because she dropped her song Diet Pepsi, which I would sadly, like, I fear I'm obsessed with the song.
I fear it's better than we expected.
I fear that it actually ate. No, actually, I listened to like 7 times in one day.
It's a little like slow for the name. I feel like the name Diet Pepsi is supposed to be like a pop, like really like exciting song, and it was a little slow for me.
Okay. I just think it's vibey. Like, I like when she goes, that it eats. I'm addicted. Also, I literally wrote on there, I said, or she's going to do OnlyFans, and her video is like very promiscuous. It's not OnlyFans, but if you watch the music video, it's a lot.
We think that Addison is on her way to like a downfall.
Yeah. I think she's like having an up with like pop careers, but I think all pop celebrities have their downfall of breaking down.
Yeah.
But you should watch the video. It's kind of a hard watch at times.
I don't really want
Like literally
to.
in the video, she like smashes a sundae with her foot. Like,
Oh no, I saw that. And then the guy.
and then, yeah, and she like feeds the guy with her foot, and then just like
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a lot. There's like other stuff too. I mean,
That's
like
weird.
the video is like fun. It's just like whenever she's doing things, I'm like, I just can't imagine like 50 people in a room watching me do this.
Yeah.
Like
That's.
But-
I will not be watching the video, but thanks for the
Bro, watch
recommendation.
the video. But yeah, so I would just like to say my 2 predictions were right.
Mm-hmm. Good for you. Honestly, can't say the same. Although, I saw a video of someone trying to predict Justin and Haley's baby name.
Oh, really?
And it was like, the person had receipts that it was going to be Plum.
Plum.
Bieber.
Plum.
I know, Plum. So the receipts were that like the name Plum Bieber, like the handle on Instagram was taken, like someone registered for it in December of this year, which is when she got pregnant.
Dude, they wouldn't start an Instagram for their kid. Like privacy.
I
People
know.
don't even post their kids.
Literally. I don't know if it would be just like have the handle so that no one else could have it. I don't know. And then I guess like Haley, like there's a photo like in her road campaign for something. She has like a plum. Like it's a photo of her holding a plum. And there was like one other thing maybe, or maybe even not. Maybe it was just those 2 things.
I feel like she's called it baby plum or something. Or it was like
She said my little cherry blossom.
Oh, cherry blossom.
Can you imagine like
Imagine cherry.
the first Justin Bieber
Kinda
or
cute.
the
Cherry.
first Bieber
Bieber.
baby is named Plum.
Yeah.
It's just not giving first baby.
No, it's just not giving what it's supposed
Maybe
to.
you're second or third.
Yeah.
Do you have
Yeah,
baby
true.
names that you like?
Mhm.
Do you want to share them or no? You don't have to.
None of y'all be taking them.
Well, you don't have to worry about me taking them.
They found my AirPods. I'm so lit. Nick just sent me a photo.
Oh, good.
Thank the Lord. Okay. You know how like some of them they're from a long time ago and you're like, ooh.
Oh, my
Like-
name from a long time ago. Let me.
Yeah, where I'm just like, I wouldn't, but I can't delete them because it's like at one point I thought it. So I'm
Yeah.
not going to delete it. Like my top 3 I don't like Carmen, Aria, and Serena.
Carmen. I had that one on there.
Yeah. Like it's okay. I don't know.
I know a guy that just named his baby Aria.
Yeah.
Okay, I used to have this really long baby names list. I think I deleted it because it was actually so embarrassing. Like it was like I had Channing on there and Tatum. Like
It's so funny,
separately.
yeah.
I don't even know. I feel like baby names you can't pick them before because like someone else could take them or just
Yeah.
like it just isn't the vibe
It doesn't
anymore.
feel right. The one I really like, I've told you guys, is like Jolia because my middle name is Jolie.
Yes.
So I want to do that. I like. See, now that I'm reading them all, I'm
Yeah.
like, these are kind of whack.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't even want to share them because I'm kind of embarrassed.
I think
Like,
I
what if they're
literally
bad?
had like Ace on my list from like way back in the day.
Ace.
But then Dad was telling
Like
me this
Marciana.
story. Marciana.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Dad was telling me the story yesterday of this pit bull that like attacked him when he was a child, which I was supposed to be like a really traumatizing story for me, like listening to it. But then he told me the pit bull's name was Champion. And people would call it Champ, and I was like, "Wait, that's actually kind of cute."
Champ.
Like,
Yeah, that is cute for like a baby, like baby Champ.
yeah.
That would be cute.
But I feel like you'd get made fun of so bad in like sports and stuff if your name was
Maybe.
Champ.
But it's just like, hey, Champ. It's
Yeah.
like cringy almost, but it's
It
like,
is.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute.
I wonder what she stepped away for.
I know. Honestly, we might have to wrap up without her because
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Well, that's a mystery to be solved another day.
Maybe we'll tell you guys next week if we know.
Yeah, if she's back. Maybe that was her permanent, like,
I'm gone
Yeah.
forever.
that was her way of retiring. Well, guys, thank you for listening to this week's episode. Don't forget you can watch us on YouTube. At Go Off Sis, I think is just the handle.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can watch us, and we will see you next week for another episode.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.